Sometimes people also refuse to call me a boss also. Like my own people said कि लड़कियों को boss नहीं बोलते. They have the look, like perfect creative look, but there is no creativity beyond that. You get it? I'm like, wow, इतनी तैयारी करके आए हो यार, काम तो सीख के आते. As a feminist, मुझे item songs से क्यों problem होनी चाहिए? When we talk about my body, and my choices, and when we talk about whatever I want to wear, I want to wear. If I want to dance on the screen, I want to dance on the screen.
Welcome to today's episode of She Means Business. Mashion and Red Bull Basement have come together to bring you stories of extraordinary women, women who are making an impact and are entrepreneurs. I'm really excited to take a deep dive into the world of film. So let's see what's behind the box office. Today we have a remarkable guest with us, Fizza Ali Meerza. She is one of the leading female film producers in Pakistan right now. You may have seen her latest film that was in cinemas recently, which was Na Baligha Afraad. She's made Na Malum Afraad, Qaid-e-Azam Zindabad, and Actor-in-Law. She's with us here right now in the studio. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Naveen.
The first question I have with you, Fizza, is according to your Instagram bio, you are an intersectional feminist. I want to know what that means. I'm curious about that.
You see, I mean, we just keep feminism limited to one kind of perspective where we are not looking at it as a whole. And I feel that there's problems within feminism too, where we kind of, block a certain kind of, women to another and see superiority towards one kind and not the other. So that balance in between feminism is being intersectional.
अच्छा, एक मज़ेदार सा सवाल है आपसे. वो ये है कि अगर आपकी ज़िंदगी फिल्म होती, तो what title would you give it?
कहानी.
Kahani. That's simple. Acha.
Yeah, we all are just stories.
So tell us about that. Tell us a little bit about your story. क्या जर्नी थी आपकी जो आप यहाँ पहुँची हैं आज?
I never had a plan like, oh, I'm going to end up making films and, like we all are when we are younger, we are quite vulnerable to, things and wondering कि कहाँ जाना है, क्या direction लेनी है. I was for art, I know. But I didn't know then कि what form of art, where I'm going to head and, what's going to happen. So I did a few internships on some sets और वहाँ से it struck me. उससे पहले I was painting, I was doing a bit of writing also.
ये college university में हो रहा था या?
Right after school.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I was 17 when I started working.
Oh my God.
So
wow.
yeah, I was studying while I was working.
अच्छा.
School यानी कि मैं O levels के पास college फॉर्मल कॉलेज में नहीं गई हूँ.
मैं भी नहीं गई बाय द वे. ए लेवल्स के बाद मैंने भी काम शुरू कर दिया था.
ओह लवली. ओके या सो मैं ओस के बाद नहीं गई. मैंने फिर मैंने प्राइवेटली अपने इंटर के एग्जाम्स दिए हैं. आई गेव माय bachelor's privately from Karachi University while I was working, and I was also studying at Napa. I was in the first batch, but then I left it because by then the volume of work that had started coming in was amazing. And somehow उस वक्त हम लोगों को सिर्फ एक ही रीज़न होती थी कॉलेज जाने के लिए. वो ये होता था कि डिग्री चाहिए, बिकॉज दैट प्रेशर दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द फैमिली कि हाँ डिग्री, ओके फाइन, नाउ दैट यू डूइंग दिस, एटलीस्ट ब्रिंग अ डिग्री फॉर अस, सो and unfortunately Napa back then was not recognized by UGC for a graduation degree. So उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं ये डिप्लोमा ही होगा, और वो 4 साल थे. और उसमें मेरी कोर रीज़न नापा जाने की सिर्फ यही थी कि of course I got extremely good exposure through the people who were there. Like हम लोग के time, the first batch was I think the luckiest most to have the best faculty also. So हमने वो सब कुछ सुना देखा जो हमें पता भी नहीं था कि हमारी सोसाइटी में एग्जिस्ट करता है. हम लोग इतने ब्लाइंड थे, इतना हमें लगता था कि we are so distant from the right things, but then we came across people who were beautiful. Zia Saab, for example, Khalid Ahmed Saab, Talat Saab, Rahat Saab, they're all teachers there, and they were so close, you know, like you're meeting those people every day who you think are like, wow, you know, I mean, they're supreme.
inaccessible,
Yeah,
मगर वो आपके
yeah. उनकी access और फिर उनकी वो वाली access where, you know, they're like spending days with you in the theater, rehearsing, you know, telling you context of things. So that kind of, I feel, made my mind a lot more saner, I feel, you know, or more sensitive towards the society, towards what art is in real. You know, that perspective was missing.
Right, that's interesting because on the one hand art school के लिए ये थोड़ा impression होता है कि bohemian होता है इंसान, but आपके you're saying कि it made you saner somehow.
I feel it's subjective, you know. I think everything is subjective that way when it comes to schooling, right?
Agreed.
I think every child or every student is different, you know. And every person, we grasp different things from different, like for example, you will react to something way more different than me, right? Or maybe we'll just react the same way, but somebody else wouldn't. So it's like, yeah, it's like how, what you, although I was not the most favorite child in the school, you know, मैं बहुत, like, I was always a discussion in the meetings in NAPA, I'm sure, because I used to get it from my other teachers who liked me कि यार तुम थोड़ा control करो, तुम सबको बहुत, you know, like
तुम wild spirit थी थोड़ी.
Yeah, kind of. So they didn't like me that much back then, I know. But then later they started liking me.
Okay, that's good. अच्छा, मैं तो बड़ी फेवरेट थी सारी टीचर्स की. हाँ, बहुत. I was a nerd. Oh, दो चोटियाँ, वो वाली मैं थी.
Amazing. Yeah, I really admired girls who were like that, you know, who will like, वो नहीं front seaters और उनको teachers आके पहले खुद ही आगे बिठा लेते हैं.
I know. What kind of films did you watch growing up?
Oh, so you know, हम लोग जब छोटे थे एक्सेस नहीं थी फिल्म्स की, VHS का टाइम था और सिनेमा पाकिस्तान में इतना नहीं चलता था. तो मेरी अम्मा हम लोगों को फ्राइडेज़ को, उस वक्त कभी कभी फ्राइडेज़ को और फिर कभी कभी संडेज़ को भी मैटिनी शो दिखाने के लिए लेके जाती थी सिनेमा में, पाकिस्तानी फिल्मों के. तो हम जाते थे कैप्री, बेम्बिनो और इधर, और उस वक्त निशात, और उस वक्त शमी मारा जी की फिल्में लगती थी, मुंडा बिगड़ी जाए, और संगीता मैडम की लगती थी, और उस तरह की मूवीज़ लगती, सैयद नूर साहब की फिल्में लगती, जीवा एंड थिंग्स. तो हमने वो भी देखी है. लाइक यू नो, मुझे सिर्फ सिनेमा का पता ही तब चला क्योंकि इंग्लिश फिल्म आती थी तो उर्दू में डब आती थी, जो मास्टर्स के सिनेमा में लगती थी. जुरासिक पार्क अगर आप देखने जाएंगे ना वहाँ पे, तो वो बोल रहे होंगे वो देखो उड़ने वाली छिपकली, इस तरह की कुछ
मुझे याद है ये.
तो आप रिलेट नहीं कर पाते थे. लेकिन जो पाकिस्तानी फिल्म आती थी तो वो अपनी ज़बान में होती थी, और बहुत, वो भी बहुत एक और लेवल पे एग्जैजरेटेड होती थी, लेकिन उसके अंदर म्यूज़िक इतना अच्छा था. 90s के अंदर इंटरेस्टिंग म्यूज़िक हो रहा था, और एक डिफरेंट टाइप, यानी कि हम कहीं वापस निकल रहे थे बीच में. ऐसे लग रहा था कि हाँ, वी आर कमिंग बैक, यू नो, इन प्लेस, क्योंकि वो अर्ली 90s में बिल्कुल लॉस्ट हो चुका था. फिर मिड 90s में आके कुछ बेहतर होना शुरू हो गया था, फिर अगैन वी फेल डाउन. तो एक उस तरह की फिल्में देखी, और फिर बॉलीवुड देखा, क्योंकि हमारी अम्मी वगैरह देखते थे घर के अंदर. तो वो हमारे पास तो टीवी की एक्सेस नहीं थी, हमारी अम्मा के पास होती थी. तो वो जब देख रही होती थी, वो हमारे घर का सेंसर बोर्ड थी, और फिल्म देखने के बाद कहती, आ जाओ अब तुम लोग भी देखो. तो फिर वो हमें लगा के देती. तो हमने देखी बहुत सारी इंडियन फिल्म देखी हैं मैंने 70s के अंदर. बट देन when I grew up, then I realized कि, you know, there was so much more to watch, and that I watched later in my life.
अच्छा.
Much later, after Napa maybe.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
तो but in your filmmaking, how much influence did your childhood have on your filmmaking? ये कि मतलब जैसे नाबालिग अफराद में वो थोड़ा वो pubescent teenagers किस्म के हैं, तो कुछ है ताल्लुक of your...
No, that idea primarily came from Nabil, you know, my writing partner. He's my director too. So उसका thought था ये, I am different when it comes to concepts. मेरे पास जो concepts आते हैं वो कभी कभी ज़्यादा dry होते हैं मुझे लगता है. So most of the times ऐसा होता है कि then we have to like really polish them, put more sweet in them to make them more viable for the market. But this one, when it came, I was a little also reluctant in the beginning, and I was like, see, there is a very fine line. We have to manage this, you know, in a way where it does not hurt the society, especially the children, you know. I mean, you're not inspiring them to do something wrong, so हमें उसको balance रखना होगा. How do we do that? तो उसके अंदर this has been with us for like 4 years or something. 4 साल हमने उसको बैठ के थोड़ा थोड़ा कभी जोड़ते थे, कभी तो, you know how scripts are done, you know. So उसको बहुत बार redraft करने के बाद we realize कि we are now at a point where we can actually take it forward for production. So वो नबील का आइडिया था, बट मेरे पास मुझे लगता है जो आपका सवाल था वो ये था कि कैसे मैंने जो देखा हुआ है वो रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. मैं
हाँ.
कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं देखे वैसे इंस्पायर्ड ना हूँ एक्चुअली.
अच्छा.
That is most of the times my intent, which is very difficult because ideally it's supposed to be everything is a copy of something, a finer copy of something else, or some
Correct.
inspiration comes from something somewhere. अगर मुझे पता चल जाता है then it detaches me instantly कि अरे यार ये तो हुआ हुआ है टाइप, यू नो, वो देखा हुआ है, जबकि ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए. आई थिंक आई एम रॉन्ग बिकॉज हर सोसाइटी में हर चीज़ नहीं देखी गई होती है एट अ सर्टन टाइम, यू नो, थिंग्स मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस एंड हर जेंडर हर एज बदलती रहती है. I think, yeah, I need to change this. I don't like to get inspired too much, and I have that problem that blocks me sometimes.
आई थिंक कि अपने इंस्पिरेशन और इन्फ्लुएंसेस जो हैं उनको हमें डिनाई करना ही नहीं चाहिए. ये बड़ा एक वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट है कि हम जो हैं वो अपने इन्फ्लुएंसेस जो हैं, बिकॉज ओरिजिनलिटी के ऊपर इतना एम्फोसिस होता है ना, तो वो आई थिंक दैट ओवर
pressure.
ओरिजिनलिटी इज ओवररेटेड.
Influence को तो आप कभी भी डिनाई नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज दैट्स योर कंडीशनिंग
हाँ.
एंड दैट्स व्हाट यू आर. बट ऐसा होता है कि आप इंस्पिरेशंस को कभी कभी कर जाते हैं, विच इज़ नॉट राइट.
Okay, that's a good distinction to make. अच्छा, तो ये what made you go into the business side of filmmaking? ये बताया हमें.
Well, I was always on a business side. Doesn't matter whether it was film or not. I had to make sense out of film. You know, I had to because there's no other way I'll make it practical. You know, so business side, and it's not just with films. When I started working, I was initially doing to take out our नबील मेरे साथ नापा से है. सो हमने अपनी फीसेस निकालने के लिए उस वक्त पे एक छोटा प्रोग्राम शुरू किया था, जियो के ऊपर आता था वो. इट वाज कॉल्ड चाइल्डहुड विजिबल. एक छोटी बच्ची होती थी, सेलिब्रिटीज़ के इंटरव्यूज़ करती थी.
अच्छा.
और फिर वो उनको लेके जाती थी बाहर, और वो उनको कभी किसी पार्क में लेके जाती थी, उनके बचपन को रिकॉल करते थे और वो सारी बातें करते थे जो लोग बचपन में करते थे. तो इट यूज्ड टू बी अ स्मॉल रीलिविंग योर चाइल्डहुड काइंड ऑफ अ कॉन्सेप्ट. तो वो हम करते थे और उसमें इत्तेफाक से उनको समझ में आ गया. तो उस प्रोजेक्ट की हमने कोई 180 एपिसोड्स किए हैं, समथिंग लाइक दैट. इट्स क्रेजी, इट वाज अ वीकली थिंग. और वो जितने का हमने बनाते थे उससे 100% प्रॉफिट पे ज़्यादा बिक गया था. तो उस वक्त भी समझ में आया कि ओ दिस इज़ बिजनेस, यू कैन टेक आउट मनी फ्रॉम हियर, यू कैन अर्न डिसेंट एंड येट एक्सप्लोर मोर, राइट. सो उसके बाद दैट्स व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड फिल्म वाला. एंड एवरीबडी सेड तुम लोग टीवी करते हो, फिल्म वाला क्यों नाम रखा है, और वाई फिल्म वाला. एंड अब एक हमें लगता था कि यार कभी तो फिल्म बनाएंगे.
पता था ना कि हाँ,
because the dream was to make films. That's when you start dreaming about making. The moment you get into TV, you are going to head to the bigger screen now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it started.
So you manifested it. और हो गया.
Yeah.
अच्छा, so you're saying कि Nabil is your writing partner, and he has been your writing partner throughout.
And my director.
And your director.
Yes.
तो तुम लोगों की लड़ाइयाँ होती हैं? बहुत
मेजर.
So किस बात पे?
बेसिकली क्रिएटिव डिफरेंसेस पे ही होती है मोस्टली. व्हेन वी आर राइटिंग ज़्यादा सेट पे नहीं होती है.
अच्छा, आमने सामने बैठ के लिखते हैं इस तरह से? कैसे होता है ये? होता है प्रोसेस.
हाँ, लेकिन उसके अंदर फिर हम लोग एक्ट भी कर रहे होते हैं कि एक बंदा लाइन बोल के देख रहा है और फिर दूसरा उससे कनेक्टिंग बोल रहा है. और कभी कभी इट्स नॉट मेकिंग सेंस, और वी आर गोइंग थ्रू a scene which we've already written, and now we are going back to just see whether it's making sense or not. और उसके अंदर फिर कभी कभी प्रिंसिपली मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें, like you said, we are all feminists and then becoming intersectional, like you said, so you have to look at a bigger picture also, that narrative wise, context wise, sometimes a director as a director, people want to take a little bit of leeway on the thing that oh, cinema में इस पे ताड़ी बजेगी या cinema में लोग इस पे react करेंगे. I know this is gripping. I know it's going to be fun in cinema, but is it going to something that you will be able to justify later in your life? Because I feel our work comes with a lot of responsibility where you can't neglect small little things, and it is proving right with time. Now when I look at it, I think सब मुझे पहले कहते थे कि बहुत you're overthinking about it, but अब मैं देखती हूँ तो अब लोग people have started picking up points, and I'm never doing it because of people. I am doing it for my own conscience, because I don't want to leave. You see, you are making history when you're making films. You don't want to leave anything wrong, something that you can't relate to later, or be regretful of later. So although we all make mistakes, it's not like I've done perfect cinema. I'm sure I've done major mistakes, but मेरी जितनी छोटी knowledge और awareness और education के हिसाब से जितना मुझे आता है उतना करना is at least important for me.
What kind of points do you said कि तुम्हें लगता है कि अब वो points pick up हो रहे हैं, तो वो क्या हैं मिसाल के तौर पे?
I'm not talking about films generally, but मैं
अच्छा.
overall बात करें, society has become very, sometimes I feel it's become overreactive,
हाँ.
also. It's become like, we are overcritical now, about everything. Even jokes have become very difficult.
इसका ताल्लुक
Everything's-
social media से है?
हाँ, ऑल्सो द फैक्ट कि हम बहुत जल्दी वेस्ट को कॉपी करते हैं, सेंसिटिविटीज़ को भी लेके और हर चीज़ को लेके, तो इसमें अच्छी चीज़ें भी करते हैं और बुरी चीज़ें भी करते हैं. कुछ चीज़ें हमारी सोसाइटी के अंदर इतनी आई वुड से अप्लाई नहीं कर रही होती है, लेकिन हम फिर भी करते हैं.
Filmmaking is a male-dominated profession. So, did you feel that when you were entering the industry?
Naveen, so is everything.
Everything is male-dominated.
Yeah,
Correct.
you name it. I mean, there is not a single field where you say, oh, we rule. Yeah, we do rule when, as minority also. We come in and we start ruling. That's somehow we're blessed and we're gifted, or we're designed that way. But that's the case everywhere. I mean, you can't just think of not going into a profession just because it's male dominated. It's the same thing. It's a patriarchal society. You'll never find anywhere where you'll just see girls, ruling the place.
हाँ. मगर ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे creative pursuits में ज़्यादा हैं opportunities for women?
Well, then this goes against your last question,
हाँ.
I do feel हम लोग इतने I don't know, I mean, मैंने जितनी बार भी लड़कियों के साथ काम किया है, although कम मुझे मौका मिला है क्योंकि कम लड़कियाँ आती हैं, like you saying कि ज़्यादा आनी चाहिए, लेकिन ऐसा है नहीं. This expression is not going out from the industry, unfortunately. Somehow there's some kind of an image that still lasts. हम लोग को आपस में नहीं लगता, हमें लगता है कि कौन से ज़माने की बात कर रहे हैं, कौन कहता है मीडिया, लेकिन मीडिया itself, the word, it's so funny, in every, you move from one area to the other in Karachi, just in Karachi, I'm not talking about Pakistan. फिर तो आप अर्बन से निकलते हैं बाहर तो कोई और ही कहानी रहती है, लेकिन अगर आप सिर्फ पुल के इस तरफ और उस तरफ भी जाएंगे ना, तो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ मीडिया चेंजेस. The respect towards person also changes, the treatment changes, and it's the same way it changes for the gender. For example, if you're male in media and you're not on this side of the bridge and you're going there, you're treated very much differently. You're a celebrity. You're like somebody they would look up to or would want to meet or whatever. But if you're a woman, then there's an association, issue. Whether you want your child to be a friend with this girl, would you want your girl to be hanging out with this one because this will be coming back at 10 in the night or something like that, So those kind of things. We have a long way to go where we have to, हमारी अपनी भी, बहुत ज़्यादा इसके अंदर, we need to communicate it as women also, that it's a safe place. We've been here, and it's just like every other field where you have to be careful, of course, but you have to be there. You can't just not go there because there's more men. It's the case everywhere. जहाँ पे आप काम करने के लिए जाते हैं, जबकि दुनिया के अंदर जो workforce wise देखा जाए तो the highest number of workers in terms लेकिन not full time, part time workers are ladies. About 70-80% in the world. But that is only because the part-time workers considered, because they're not given the opportunity to work full-time. They're not given the right wages, for so many other reasons. And of course, they're handling so much more at home, where they're not paid.
Yes,
Yeah.
unpaid labor. अच्छा, I would agree कि ये कहना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि it's a safe space ताकि और लोग
Yeah.
इसमें आ सकें, लड़कियाँ आ सकें, उनको.
And we should not make it sound so difficult. It is not, actually.
It isn't.
No.
बल्कि अब तो बहुत अच्छा हो
बहुत
गया है.
अच्छा
मैं तो यही
Yeah.
समझती हूँ, जब मैं क्योंकि मैं थी नहीं यहाँ पे, जब से मैं वापस आई हूँ तो मैं constantly ये महसूस कर रही हूँ कि माहौल बहुत बदला है. It's more professional. लड़कियों के लिए opportunities अच्छी हैं as far as roles are concerned. Your films, the leading roles are more boys and men. तो ऐसा क्यों है?
Well, cinema generally, commercial cinema, if you talk about, is more male oriented everywhere in the world. Um, and I do feel that films that I've done so far have not had like a very substantial female character. But what I've tried doing it with this struggle also, to keep the ones who are even coming for a shorter role are not just like eye candy, you know. They have a proper, they have a proper aspiration in life. They are somebody who's looking to into, or they're somebody who's aware, who could be set as an example.
When we talk about making a safe space on set, how do you do that? What do you do?
There's a set of rules, जो हम शुरू से ही, people who are working with us, they've known it because they've been working with us for so long. Also the fact जो नए लोग आ रहे होते हैं उनको साथ साथ आपको बताना पड़ता है. तो कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी हैं. एक तो the thing that makes the biggest difference is your boss being a lady herself, if she's on set, and that I do, I'm always on set. So that's important because they know that if anybody messes with a girl, there's a problem here because there's a lady who's going to deal with it, and there will be no way that I'm going to spare that person. Secondly, we tell them about how to balance the power on set. That means that nobody is more strengthened than the other. Be it, even if you're talking about designation wise, I try and keep them all, like we all say, we are all team members. So fine, we have to give each other names for the reason of being there, to know our job responsibilities, but not for the sake of keeping somebody superior than the other. That helps a lot in terms of having a safe space, because then people know you don't have that kind of you can say leeway to take advantage over
सही है.
somebody else. तीसरी चीज़ ये होती है कि हम कोशिश करते हैं कि हम when it comes to girls, हम ये कोशिश करते हैं कि हम उनको बता दें कि ये शायद थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट तो हो सकती है, कम नहीं है. वो हम शुरू में ही बता देते हैं. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स थिंग्स लाइक हैविंग a separate toilet, making sure that nobody's having the access to those areas where girls want privacy. Sometimes if we have people who want a separate makeup room or a separate place where they want distinctly clarity for themselves, we provide that.
Acha, in a similar vein, is there pay parity for women?
100%.
Acha?
100%. In my case, yes. When you're in a place where you are the one who's ensuring it, and you don't feel right about it, then of course you have to make sure that even for the female actors, I feel it's the same problem.
What about as a producer? What kind of earnings is a female producer looking at?
So see, there's two kind of production is a different kind of business. So if you're an investor and producer, you should not look at any earnings. It's sheer luck, like if your film is a hit, you make money, and your interest is different. But if you're a line producer, which is where you just come in as a producer, you're making sure you're producing the whole thing, but of course you're not investing any money in it, or a creative producer for that matter, of course there's good money. And I'm sure even the directors here, the female directors are getting equal, I mean the ones that I know, equally well. So मुझे नहीं लगता कि I think हमारी फील्ड में बेहतर है. For that matter, अगर आप एक सपोर्टिंग एक्टर को लेते हैं, जिनको हम उर्फ़ आम में यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा कहते हैं लोग, सो अगर जब वो जूनियर आर्टिस्ट आते हैं तो उनके अंदर भी जो आदमी है और जो औरत है उसकी एक जितनी वेज होती है.
अच्छा,
एक होती है, ऐसा नहीं होता कि अलग होती है.
तो जो तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं उसमें जो मेल एक्टर और फीमेल एक्टर है उसको इक्वल पे है?
अब बिल्कुल इन माय केस यस. अगर वो दोनों एक ही स्टैंडर्ड पे, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल प्रोटैगनिस्ट एक है ना दोनों, सो फिर ऑफ कोर्स दोनों की इक्वल होगी. कभी कभी लड़की की ज़्यादा भी होती है हमारे पास.
अच्छा.
हाँ, लेकिन अगर ऐसा है कि हाँ एक कैरेक्टर की of course ऐसे नहीं सकता कि one is playing a hero and the other is a junior artist. Of course that comparison is not there, but on a same level, it's either higher or same. It's never low.
Okay, but in most of your films the protagonist is male.
Yeah.
So okay. अच्छा ये
no, but then it's not like they're entirely that person is the only protagonist in the film.
अच्छा.
For example, if you watch Qaid-e-Azam Zindabad, में तो खैर कम था character, but if you talk about actor-in-law, that character is equally important because he's a journalist. She's the one who's bringing in the news. She's the one who's, so she's the one who's also helped to move who's the help to move the story ahead. The same way, Load Wedding, and there was a very bad, I feel it's you've not mentioned that film here. I don't know if you've watched it, but do watch it. It's quite a balanced character.
Acha, have all your films been hits?
No.
No? What do you do when a film doesn't do well?
I start working on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, because films are like children. You can never say, oh, all of my kids will be bringing in distinction, and it's fine. One may do, but I love them. I like them. It's not like, I cannot say, oh, I don't like this one of my film. I will not make a film unless I don't like it. And this is it's a very biased thought at the same time, because who doesn't like his own things? But then at the same time, I feel that it's clear that you don't make because it's such a big project volume wise, that you do not make it if you don't like it. You don't make it for the sake of making it.
So your kids, your films are like your kids, but your own kid is an entrepreneur like you. And she's 15 and already heading a startup. Tell me about that.
Well, she's beginning, yeah. So she has a small startup called Gypsy. They like to recycle and repurpose things. So, for example, even her thoughts about clothing is also like, you don't have to always, the fast fashion, how they kind of coming up so fast and killing the climate and the world right now. उसने मुझे बताया था पहली बार कि एक टी-शर्ट को बनाने में कोई 5,000 लीटर वाटर लगता है एक टी-शर्ट को बनाने में, and how fast do we buy it and throw it.
So that's your influence that she decided to start so early.
I think the new generation is so much more aware and so much more better.
Savvy. Yeah.
I feel, oh my God, the world's, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अल्लाह का शुक्र है. I don't know if we've done anything about it or not, but I'm sure we are leaving it in much better hands than us. These children are much more aware.
I agree.
Yeah.
Acha, in a sense, we arrive where we are on the shoulders of our foremothers. Nahin?
Of course.
So, who are the women who influenced you to become an entrepreneur?
My mother was a housewife mostly, but she was also a hand at the same time, because of course financially, चीज़ें इतनी आराम से having 5 children don't move, so so my mother was always doing something or the other to continue our lives, and so उन्होंने जिस तरह की चीज़ों में काम किया वो बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम थी. My mother had a company where she would buy scrap. Now she would go from Karachi to Balochistan just to weigh the things.
तो उनका बिजनेस था?
उनका बिजनेस था, लेकिन वो हमको ऐसे लगता था कि वो तो हाउस वाइफ है, वो तो घर के अंदर ही होती थी सारा वक्त. लेकिन जब उनके वो टेंडर्स के लिए अप्लाई करती थी, द मोमेंट शी वुड गेट अ टेंडर, इन हर साड़ी शील बी गोइंग फ्रॉम कराची टू गवादर से भी आगे एक जगह है उड़माड़ा. वहाँ पे एक नेवल बेस थी, उसकी वो हो रही थी, मुझे याद है हम लोग छोटे थे, उसकी कोई ऑक्शंस थी. तो अम्मी यूज्ड टू गो गेट द होल थिंग वेट, ताकि उनके सामने वजन हो, ताकि वो लोहा कम ना हो, जो भी आई डोंट नो मशीनरी, और फिर शी यूज्ड टू कम बैक उसको पूरा वो करा के. तो वो इतनी वो थी कि मतलब शी वाज सो फियर्स कि उनको कभी डर नहीं लगता था कि मैं बलूचिस्तान जाके काम कर रही हूँ या मैं कहीं पे भी जाके, उस वक्त से ही वो ऐसे चलती थी. तो आई थिंक दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प्ड अस अ लॉट कि there is no field where
women are,
she never put us in that spot, because we saw her doing that all the time. किसी को कभी ज़रूरत पड़ गई, प्रॉब्लम आ गई, तो रात के 2 बजे she'll even go to the thana, and my father was also for it, and he would always be like beta, police station is it's a public office, it's a government office for people,
right?
So you should not be scared to go there if you have a problem.
अच्छा, तो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस किस तरह से मेंटेन करती हो, ये बताओ.
बहुत मुश्किल है, नहीं हो सकता
है ना. हाँ, मुझे भी लगता है कि बहुत काफ़ी डिमांडिंग हो गई है लाइफ.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है एग्जैक्टली, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हम झूठ बोलते हैं कि हम करते हैं. देयर कांट बी अ बैलेंस, बिकॉज हमारा काम हमारे अंदर इतना घुस चुका है. द काइंड ऑफ वर्क दैट वी डू, इट कम्स होम समहाउ.
Is it worth it though in the end? Is it profitable, filmmaking?
I don't know if it's worth it money wise. But you see, I mean, it's definitely worth the effort, because other than money, there's so much more that you get from people, who watch your films, people who are working with you, your staff, people on set. उस वक्त आपको पता चलता है कि हाँ यार, इट इज़ जस्ट फाइन व्हाट यू डूइंग, बिकॉज हो सकता है कि इस बार पैसे नहीं बनेंगे, लेकिन
We do it for the love.
पूरी और बहुत बड़ी एक मशीनरी चलती है हमारे साथ. When you're producing, it's not just you. You have at least, if I'm not exaggerating, 200 at least heads, moving with you. Now they have उनके अपनी पूरी फाइनेंशियल सर्टिफिकेट चल रही है, उनका भी पूरा एक इकोनॉमी चलती है साथ. एंड सेट फिल्म पे ऐसे लगता है ना कि हम लोग बस इस सेट पे बैठे हुए हैं, लेकिन ऑफ कोर्स इस माइक की कंपनी से लेके जो पीछे फ्लैट लगा हुआ है उसकी लकड़ी तक कहीं ना कहीं पैसा जा रहा होता है इस इंडस्ट्री से. सो वो सब मूव करता है हमारे साथ. यू कांट जस्ट से कि हाँ सिर्फ मेरा फाइनेंशियल गेन मैटर करता है. समटाइम्स यू वर्क बिकॉज इट्स मूविंग द होल थिंग.
So how does a producer make money? I sound ignorant when I ask the question, but it's a technical question. I want to know what the business
Back
of it
cycle is, yeah.
हाँ.
So basically production हर तरह, मैं तो फिल्म के हवाले से आपको बता सकती हूँ. जैसे फिल्म में ऐसा है कि अगर हम प्रोड्यूस कर रहे होते हैं तो इट्स नॉट जस्ट it's not just theater, it's not just cinema that you're looking at your revenue stream, sorry. It is more than cinema. तो आपको एक फिल्म को एक साल पे प्लान नहीं करना होता. And now with the digital world and the IP becoming more stronger with time, people kind of understanding what intellectual property rights are and how you can maximize on them, things are becoming more lucrative in the sense that you can get more money out of. तो अब आपको उसका प्लान बेहतर हो जाता है. अब हम उसको बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ों में डाइसेक्ट करते हैं, लाइक बहुत बिट्स एंड पीसेस में चीज़ बिकती है. पहले होता था कि फ़िल्म है और टीवी है और ख़त्म हो गई कहानी. अब फिल्म है, टीवी है, डिजिटल है, उसके बाद म्यूज़िक है, हर चीज़ के अपने राइट्स हैं. अगर राइट्स को आप सही से इस्तेमाल करते हैं और आपको पता होता है कि आपने कैसे उसको डाइवर्सिफाई करना है. पाकिस्तान की मार्केट अलग है, अमेरिका की मार्केट अलग है, फॉर दैट मैटर यूए की मार्केट अलग है. हाउ डू यू वांट टू गिव योर राइट्स आउट? डू यू वांट टू गिव द होल थिंग एट वंस और डू यू वांट टू गिव इट इन बिट्स एंड पीसेस? देयर इज सो मच अबाउट इट, राइट? सो दिस इज़ वेयर द बिजनेस साइड कम्स इन, कि आपको इंटेलिजेंटली अपनी चीज़ को. और मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ सबसे एक बात के, और मैं बहुत बार इसके लिए लड़ी हूँ और सबको कहती हूँ कि खुदा के लिए प्लीज़ सिक्योर योर IP, डू नॉट गिव इट फॉर गुड. ये जो परपेचुअल IP गिविंग की जो एक हमारे यहाँ अनफॉर्चुनेटली एक मैं कहती हूँ कि इससे बड़ा कुछ स्टिग्मा नहीं हो सकता. हमारे साथ एक कैंसर की तरह चिपक गया परपेचुअल IP गिविंग, एंड TV टेक्स इट. I do not, I've never in my life, I think for my first film also, the longest contract of my life that I've done, and the worst is for 12 years. Don't go and give out your IP forever. This is your property. This will last with you and with your family and generations to come, or your company forever.
Correct. अच्छा, डिजिटल वर्ल्ड के बारे में हमने बात की तो I'm thinking about AI. Can you tell me how you are using AI? Are you using AI?
Well, we've just started, yes.
So how? Tell me.
Actually, अभी तो आपको पता है कि ऐसा हो जाएगा कि कोई चॉइस बचेगी ही नहीं आपके पास.
बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि टाइम वर्सेस एफर्ट इट्स अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. ऑन AI प्रॉम्प्ट्स पे चीज़ें इतनी जल्दी जल्दी मिल जाती हैं आपको कि आप बनाने बैठेंगे तो जो चीज़ें हम लोग पहले सिर्फ अप्रूव कराने के लिए, उसका बेसिक स्केच बनाने के लिए हम एक हफ़्ता क्लाइंट से मांगते थे, अगर अभी वो मुझे बोलें तो मैं आपको 3 मिनट के अंदर वो चीज़ वापस भेज सकती हूँ. बेसिक स्केच फॉर एग्जाम्पल. इवन फॉर दैट मैटर, शुरू में I was only till writing. Now it's gone way beyond. Visual के अंदर इतना सारा काम आ गया. Sound में people are making songs on prompts now, and you can even get rights to those things. So yes, there will be pros and cons, but you will not be able to survive without it.
पूरा स्टोरी बोर्ड बना सकती हो
पूरा,
तुम
हाँ,
AI से.
आर्ट बोर्ड, स्टोरी बोर्ड, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें जिनके हमें फॉर एग्जाम्पल if I don't want to, or I don't have the means, or even if I'm intelligent enough to understand that I can do this on AI. कोई भी एक शॉट है, मैंने एक गाड़ी को मूव होते हुए दिखाना है, मैंने एक टॉप शॉट दिखाना है, मैं वो AI पे जनरेट कर सकती हूँ. नाउ आई डोंट हैव टू गो टू दैट लोकेशन, हायर अ ड्रोन, गेट दैट कार, मूव इन अ सर्टन, नो, नॉट एनी मोर. उसके एनहांसमेंट के फिर डिफरेंट लेवल्स हैं कि आप हाउ मच मनी यू वांट टू स्पेंड ऑन इट, एंड इज इट मेकिंग सेंस वर्सेस शूटिंग इट और नॉट.
How is it going to impact the film business?
in a good way.
It'll make things easier.
Yeah, and your canvas will become much larger and interesting. You know, you'll have more tools to use now. Yeah.
What about the people who are going to lose jobs?
Uh, you you need to understand one thing, and I keep telling this to all my, all the people who work with us also, and myself as well. If we do not update ourselves with time, you have to continue to learn. You have to stay relative. अगर आप नहीं हैं, अगर आप डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे वक्त से, of course you'll lose employment. Of course, AI needs data, and that data is man-made. You know, it's not coming from anywhere else.
A lot of artists are protesting over that. They're saying their
Because
data
the
is being
easier ones,
exploited.
anything and everything average always wears out. आप ये तो कभी हो ही नहीं सकता कि आप समझे कि मैं एवरेज हूँ और मैं सारी ज़िंदगी लास्ट करूँगा. आपको अबव एवरेज होना पड़ेगा. आपको यू हैव टू अपस्केल योर गेम समहाउ. और AI को यूज़ करते हुए अपने आर्ट को बेहतर करो ना यार. उसमें क्या मुश्किल है? You stay in art. I'm not saying there's no pros and cons, and I'm not saying कि it's not going to hurt people. Of course, there's things like, अच्छा सबसे ज़्यादा हर्ट किसको करेगा आपको पता है? इवेंचुअली आर्टिस्ट को तो करेगा ही नहीं. इवेंचुअली तो हर्ट करेगा लेमैन को जो लेबर करता है. फॉर एग्जांपल अमेरिका के अंदर वो होटल्स के अंदर रात को रूम सर्विस ऑर्डर करते हैं तो वो पानी लेके अब रोबोट आता है.
Right.
So that's where that robot is going to hurt you. वहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट की प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी, जैसे कॉल सेंटर्स के अंदर आएंगी. लेकिन क्रिएटिव फील्ड्स में इतनी नहीं आएंगी. मैथ फील्ड्स में आएंगी डेफिनेटली.
Acha. So how do you feel about the rise of OTT platforms globally, and what does it mean for us going forward?
It's extremely, it's extremely positive, I feel, because there's more work, there's more access for people to watch, and for the people who cannot afford to go to cinemas, of course, there's a lot more, diversity in terms of content. But at the same time, I feel I wish we had good portals who were doing or Pakistan original too, right? Original content from Pakistan. अभी unfortunately ऐसा है कि Netflix जो है उनका रीजन क्योंकि इंडिया लगता है तो पाकिस्तान का कोई कंटेंट अप्रूव नहीं होता, विच इज़ द रियलिटी.
इसका कुछ पैसों से ताल्लुक नहीं है?
नहीं.
Isn't it
मैं
expensive to be on
100% नेटफ्लिक्स से डायरेक्टली बात कर चुकी हूँ. आई एम सेइंग इट ऑन रैकेट. हम लोग ने कई बार पिच की भी किया है और कई लोगों के थ्रू भी किया है, और स्ट्रेट फिर हमने इवेंचुअली नेटफ्लिक्स से पूछा है कि व्हाट इज़ द प्रॉब्लम, एंड देव अग्रीड टू इट. एक प्रोजेक्ट पाकिस्तान में अभी तक अप्रूव हुआ है, दैट ऑल्सो वेंट थ्रू द LA ऑफिस.
Right.
एंड समहाउ इट गॉट क्लिक, बट लेकिन बाद में they made sure that everything that is going from Pakistan has to go through the regional office, which is in India. And of course, the regime in India does not allow them right now to kind of approve Pakistani content, or they have their reason was, bhai hamare paas we have 22 languages in waiting. Why should we do your content where you are talking the same language, and ours is seen as the first thing given. पाकिस्तान में जो भी कंटेंट बाहर से हिंदी में बन के आता है वो पहले दिन यानी कि टॉप पे रेट कर रहा होता है. सो नंबर 1 पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो वो कोई इंडियन कंटेंट ही चल रहा होता है. इसमें कोई बुरी बात इसलिए नहीं कि क्वालिटी लोगों को पसंद आती है, कंटेंट से रिलेट कर सकते हैं, शुरू से देख रहे हैं उस तरह का कंटेंट. लेकिन हमारी इंडस्ट्री उस जहाँ पे लैक कर जाती है. वी डोंट गेट दैट वर्क, एंड इट हैपन्स विद अ लॉट ऑफ ब्रांड्स ऑल्सो नाउ. पहले होता था कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल एवरी ब्रांड हैड देयर ओन ऑफिस इन पाकिस्तान, बट नाउ मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज़ गॉन टू रीजन वेयर द बिगर पाई गोज to the other side. And we've done a production for I've recently done a production for Netflix, but it was just a production that I did for a series. It's an Indonesian series that came to Pakistan, and we did the entire line production for it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's already on Netflix, I guess, now.
Okay, what is it called?
Tick Tick Nol.
All right, we're going to look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Slightly off tangent, but I want to know, what was COVID like for the film business?
My film Qaid Azam was in waiting for 2 years to get released. We almost finished shooting right before COVID, and of course, how much how much time can you spend on the post? We tried to take advantage, but then after 5 months, 6 months, and you're like still waiting. Also, the fact when you don't know the deadline, like where you were like, oh, when are we going to be done with this? It was like quite disappointing and dark for everybody then, because how do you continue.
So you made a film during COVID?
Right before COVID, I was shooting Qaid-e-Azam Zindabad, and we were lucky to finish it like I think a week or 10 days before the lockdowns.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And
a stroke of luck.
yeah, we were lucky, but then the film could not see the light of cinema for like 2 years or so.
And how did you sustain yourself during that time financially?
Everybody was digging into the savings, nothing else. You could not do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it was a great time to write. I wrote like, I think we wrote 3 concepts like on a very detailed level where it would take us, one will take us like 2 years to write, and 2 years you're writing 3 or 4 like that. So we had that time where you could just be relaxed. There's nothing bothering you. You have your own time. You can write, but financially it was hurtful.
Do you go out looking for investors yourself, or do they come to you?
Now they do come themselves.
Because
But when
now
I
they know
needed
your
it,
work.
yeah, now we have to refuse a lot of times that we don't need, a certain kind of investment, and you have to look at because a lot of people when they come in the film, it's not just the film that's the reason they want to come in, right? There's so much more that attracts from outside the industry. Like I said, हमें वो image correct करने की ज़रूरत है, media or film. It's so glossy from outside. Everybody wants to be on the red carpet. You have to secure your sets, your people from the wrong entrants also. Like you have to make sure that the money is coming from the right stream where you're answerable for a lot of people.
What kind of investor would you refuse?
Anybody
Who's your
who-
ideal investor?
Ideal investor, somebody who also has love for film, like who understands the business in the sense that it can also make loss. It's not a bank where you're putting in a fixed deposit and I can guarantee you a return. But the worst are the ones who want to get associated with the
Control.
actors. No.
Oh.
They want us to lead them on to other things, like help them with connecting with people, or kind of say कि money laundering for that matter. You get all these इस तरह की कहानियाँ आती है ना कि यार
अच्छा।
I've got money, I've got cash, I can give it to you. I want to be a producer.
I would have thought that it would have been a case of control, कि आपको creative control investor अगर हो तो फिर
क्रिएटिव कंट्रोल का इन्वेस्टर सिर्फ चैनल होता है, उसके साथ हम काम ही नहीं करते. We don't work with them
Okay.
most of the times. Yeah.
Have you ever had to fight for a script that you believed in?
Yes, when I was working in the channels, yeah. This is that's when I needed approval. Now I don't need it anymore. I write my own scripts and I don't need an approval.
Okay, boss lady. I hear you. What's your take on the censor board? How much does that control what it is that you do?
It's the most lame set of department that we have in Pakistan. And I'd say it much louder because it's the only place where we get like 3 censor boards to censor our films, and each different with another, having different set of rules also. जिस मुल्क के अंदर साल में 3 बड़ी फिल्में नहीं बनती, वहाँ पे 3 सेंसर बोर्ड है. पंजाब के लिए फिल्म अलग सेंसर होती है, इस्लामाबाद के लिए फिल्म अलग सेंसर होती है, कराची के और सिंध के हिस्से के लिए. अच्छा, अब बंदा पूछे सिंध में कितने सिनेमाज हैं? एक सिनेमा है हैदराबाद में है, और एक सिंगल स्क्रीन है और एक मल्टीप्लेक्स है. कराची के अंदर टोटल 2 मल्टीप्लेक्सेस रह चुके हैं, यानी 3 नो मोर सिंगल स्क्रीन्स. एक लास्ट जो थी अभी वो भी बंद हो गई केपरी. पंजाब की मार्केट थोड़ी सी बड़ी है, पंजाब के अंदर ज़्यादा सिनेमाज हैं. इस्लामाबाद के अंदर अगेन 5 सिनेमाज होंगे.
But you work your way around the censor boards quite cleverly. I've noticed in your scripts. मतलब word play वगैरह के साथ और इस तरह, without saying anything, you manage to put your message
You still have to
across.
fight. You still have to fight. No matter how smart you become with the script, you have to also understand people who are watching the film are not all that smart. They have a very fixated system, mindset, where they want to categorically look at things that are given to them. Oh, ये जो लाइन इसके अंदर ये चीज़ नज़र नहीं आनी चाहिए. अब वो किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में नज़र आ रही है. फॉर एग्जांपल मैं कहूँ कि एक काली गाड़ी आपने नहीं दिखानी, तो वो काली गाड़ी किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में नहीं दिखानी भाई, ये भी तो क्लियर होना चाहिए ना. इसी तरह से बहुत सारे पर्सनालिटीज़ को लेके प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उनको,
बहुत से नाम उनको
बहुत
बस
सारे
समझ
नाम
में-
समझ में नहीं आते, बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बारे में आप बात नहीं कर सकते हैं।
हाँ।
तो उनको जब हम बात, ऑल्दो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप अगर बात ही नहीं कर रहे तो फिर आप कर क्या रहे हैं
तो
यार।
आप हमें 2-3
हमारे
मिसाल।
सामने एग्जाम्पल है, सरमद की फिल्म मज़हब की वजह से रुकी थी।
हाँ,
मज़हब के बारे में हम बात नहीं कर सकते, आपको
Right.
पता है वो रेड लाइन है बिल्कुल। इसी तरह से आप सियासत के बारे में बात नहीं कर सकते, किसी भी बड़े सियासतदान को लेकर अगर आप कोई बात कर रहे होते हैं, आप ऐसा नहीं तो फिल्म तो आप कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्री बना नहीं रहे हैं, किसी का नाम ले रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर कोई हल्का सा ऐसी चीज़ कहते हैं ना कि इन रेफरेंस भी आ जाती है, उनको लगता है कि हाँ ये से रिलेट कर रहा है या उनके अपने दिमाग में कर रहा है, तो नहीं हो सकता ऐसा। इसके अंदर ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हाँ आप वायलेंस नहीं दिखा सकते। हमारे वायलेंस को लेके फिल्म कोई सेंसर करता ही नहीं है। आप खून बहा दें, गर्दनें काट दें, बच्चे आके फिल्म देख लेंगे, उसको यू की सर्टिफिकेशन मिली हुई होगी, कोई बच्चों कोई पीजी कोई चक्कर नहीं है, लैंग्वेज को लेके, रेप सीन्स को लेके, इनसेंसिटिविटीज़ को लेके कोई नहीं है। लेकिन व्हेन इट कम्स टू talking about things that are rightfully right, where you want to give people awareness of their rights, that's where they come in and say no, you can't do that. And that is where the war begins. And उसमें बहुत बार हम लोग हारते हैं, बहुत बार वो लोग हारते हैं, क्योंकि कभी कभी वो ऐसे भी हारते हैं कि यहाँ पे फिल्म नहीं लगने देते और बाहर से वो फिल्म बड़ी होके आ जाती है।
So when you were talking about cinemas, you talked about how few they were in number. I mean, I don't think that was your intention, but you did mention it. So now there used to be 500 cinemas in the 60s. So why do you think it's the case कि अब इतने से हैं?
You know, हर इंडस्ट्री पाकिस्तान के अंदर, if you look at the shipping companies for that matter, if you look at the garment industry, if you look at जो सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोग्रेसिव इंडस्ट्रीज थी, मैं उनकी बात कर रही हूँ, उनको आप ले लें, वो सब नंबर्स में छोटी हो गई। हम ओवरऑल एज अ नेशन वी हैव गॉन थ्रू अ टर्मोइल इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल के ऊपर। अनफॉर्चुनेटली फिल्म को तो बहुत चीज़ों ने हिट किया, डिक्टेटरशिप ने हिट किया, अनरेकग्निशन ने हिट किया, वी आर नॉट रिकग्नाइज एज एन इंडस्ट्री सो फार अभी तक टिल डेट। We are not an industry, so we don't get the perks of an industry, from the government. That is one thing. And then of course lack of content. Cinema के अंदर जब feed ही नहीं होगी, it's all supply and demand. There is demand, but there is no supply.
Would you say that you're pro foreign content in Pakistani cinemas?
100%. I think it also helps us improve our quality. It gives you a direct comparison. You know what your audience want.
And it keeps the cinemas in business, which
Of
is what we all
course.
want.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting all kind of content on TV and digital from other countries, why not on cinema?
Right. Okay. Now I want to talk about criticism. Social media has made everybody into a critic.
Yes.
How does that impact your work?
Well, this has also become like an industry itself, I mean, it's also a business. You sit on a couch, you talk bad things about somebody, you get eyeballs, and you get paid. You get more money. It depends on what kind of business you want to be in, right? But yeah, I mean, it's become overcritical, I feel. मुझे लगता है कि क्योंकि एक तो होता है कि आप कहते हैं यार फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एक चीज़ है, अच्छी बात है, मुझे लगता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है, लेकिन फ्रीडम ऑफ हेयरिंग भी एक चीज़ है एट द सेम टाइम. डू आई वॉन्ट टू हेयर दिस?
How do you tune out the noise?
How do you, and how much can you filter it? एक ही चीज़ को, अच्छा, और फिर कोई ब्रेक नहीं है ना, हो गया ना. अगर आप हर कंटेंट पे कहते हैं कि यार ये चीज़ हो गई, अब कुछ और देखते हैं, लेकिन वो 3 दिन जब उसकी वायरलिटी चलनी है ना, सब ने वही बात करनी है, आपको कुछ उसमें डिस्टिंक्ट नहीं करना है, अलग नहीं होना है, उधर ही रहना है और उसी लूप में रह के उसका एडवांटेज लेना है. अगर आप कुछ गलत कर रही हैं, आपको जो भी वो गलत कर रही हैं उसका जितना भी डिसएडवांटेज हो जा रहा हो, मुझे एडवांटेज ज़रूर होगा. आई विल मेक इट वर्क in a way that's going to help me. And the bigger the person that you are, you will face more loss, and I'll get more.
Has it happened to you? Have you gone through something like this?
I'm not that big a person so far.
Do you think that women have to take on masculine traits to work in an industry that is male dominated?
No.
Which is, we've already established that all industries are male dominated.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not intentional, I feel, but it happens. अब मुझे लगता है with maturity, मेरे अंदर भी थी when I was younger. I would also try and act like a man on the set. And I also feel not just that, आपको जब while you're growing up, if you want to play outside with your friends, with your more with boys, and you have to be more sporty, somehow that comes in, she's a tomboy, she's Tomish, यहाँ से कहानी शुरू होती है, and then it continues. फॉर द एंटायर लाइफ. हर जगह डोमिनेंस मिलती है और आप करते. बहुत देर से समझ में आता है यार, मतलब you are okay if you have long hair, you're wearing a lipstick or heels, it's fine, you know. I mean, you could be on the set like that too, but generically हमें एक टाइप स्टाइलिंग है, you know. ऐसा मैं समझती हूँ कि नॉट जस्ट सही है लड़कियों के साथ तो ये एक मैस्कुलिन हो रहा है, लड़कों के साथ ये होता है कि आप सेट पे आ रहे हैं तो उनको एक डायरेक्टर टाइप लुक बना के आनी होती है. अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम आई मीट इंडिविजुअल्स जो हमारे पास आते हैं काम करने के लिए एंड दे फ्रेशर्स, दे हैव द लुक लाइक परफेक्ट creative look, but there is no creativity beyond that. You get it? I'm like, wow, इतनी तैयारी करके आओ यार, काम तो सीख के आते, you know. तो वो मुझे कभी कभी लगता है कि और उसमें किसी गलती नहीं है, ये इट्स पार्ट ऑफ ग्रोइंग, वी लर्न. जब हम बड़े हो रहे होते हैं हमारी एक्साइटमेंट ही डिफरेंट होती है सेट पे आने की.
So you're saying that we're all somehow creating a persona. वैसे ये आजकल
creative industry itself is like, you know, it's very dominating towards individuals.
So men and women, everybody's creating a persona.
Yeah, we are somehow subconsciously we feel that we are different. Of course we are different, you know, and we are told amongst, you know, our peers, our family, everybody, oh, this person is different, you know. You're excluded. Now when you're excluded, of course you look different than others, right? तो अब उसके अंदर आप उसको enhance करने के लिए sometimes या accept और appreciate करने के लिए you go a little bit further.
In the past, did you have to fight to be taken seriously?
Yes, a lot of times. Sometimes people also refuse to call me a boss also. Like my own people said कि लड़कियों को boss नहीं बोलते, you know. So, and I never told them to call me boss. It's for generic, like, you know, if everybody's calling me boss, so one of them came कि मैं तो नहीं boss बोलूँगा और किसी और को बोला टाइप इस तरह से. तो it's not a problem. You call me मेरा नाम, you know, बाजी, whatever, but then there is a problem, you know, there.
I feel like women on set, they have to just talk a little bit louder to be heard.
Yeah.
They have to be just a little bit firmer. And you know, they just then they उसके set पे ये sort of impression create होता है, oh, she's a perfectionist. What does that mean? Just because you know what you want and you know how to get it, what does that mean?
It's not just I would say I'll be happy if they call me a perfectionist. Sometimes they call you complicated, difficult.
Right.
You know, those are also the words that you keep hearing. It's not just, of course, if you're a woman, you're supposed, mostly, you are perfectionist, you're designed that way, you know, you are detailed. You know, you look into the things that others don't. You know, that's by default. इस पे तो आप अल्लाह मियाँ को जाके पकड़ सकते हैं और किसी को नहीं पकड़ सकते. मैं क्यों इतनी डिटेल डाली, यू नो, why do you have to look into nitty-gritties like that? But that also helps us ना, हमारे काम में बहुत फ़र्क पड़ता है. A female producer or a female director is distinctly, you know, her work is different than the male. There's so much that others overlook and you don't.
Yeah, sort of nuance and color and things like that, for instance. Tell me about item songs. As a feminist, where do you stand on item songs? I think आप तुम्हारी फिल्म में वो नहीं था बिल्ली?
मेरी एक और फिल्म में भी था एक गाना. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एज अ फेमिनिस्ट मुझे आइटम सॉन्ग से क्यों प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए?
क्योंकि शायद एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव होते हैं.
No, if the person who's doing it
objectifies women.
Well, yeah, I have a different approach on that. You know, I mean, when we talk about my body, you know, and my choices, and when we talk about whatever I want to wear, if I want to dance on the screen, I want to dance on the screen. You know, if an actress is not forced to do it, she's happily doing it, she's enjoying it, people are watching it, enjoying it. What is the problem? Where is the problem? Unless you're showing something so nasty where you're saying, oh, maybe you're hurting some level of एक certain age bracket की audience को आप hurt कर रहे हैं. That's where I agree कि हाँ, वहाँ पे आके आपको problem आ सकती है कि आप कहते हैं कि हाँ, it is not suitable for children, for example. But I've never made films for kids. My films have been getting, sometimes I've been questioning them कि यार ये यू कैसे दिया आपने इसके ऊपर, ये बच्चा, इस फिल्म में हमने बोला नाबालिग अपराध में, मैंने और नबील ने हर जगह पे इंटरव्यूज़ तो हमने इतने नहीं दिए, लेकिन हमने जहाँ जहाँ बोलने को मिला कहा कि भाई दिस फिल्म इज़ नॉट, पीपल हु कॉल्ड अस फॉर प्रीमियर पासेस, आई टोल्ड देम डोंट ब्रिंग योर चिल्ड्रन. If they're above 14 years old, please bring them. There's a context to a film which they'll understand and, you know, maybe will help them also. But this is not for kids who cannot understand what we're talking.
Can you tell me real quick, what are 3 major steps that we can take to improve our film industry?
So make associations, give people power, you know, that's where it belongs. Labor unions चाहिए, producers guilds चाहिए, you know, actors unions चाहिए, associations चाहिए. and so on and so forth, her department के लिए. At the same time, this is one thing that's important. Then second thing, you said 3 things to do what? To
Major
improve-
steps that we can take to
Yeah,
improve film.
and so one is this. Secondly, recognition as government, as an industry from the government, and get the same perks of an industry which exports, any kind of product. So, that's very important because it's the biggest hurdle that a filmmaker finds in Pakistan when you're shooting abroad, especially, or exporting the film abroad. You don't get any, any benefits from the government. And third, and the most important, is to have more film festivals. Have film festivals in Pakistan, like small little film festivals belonging to every small city or maybe village, like everywhere people, where they cannot see films in cinema, they should be able to see it in the festivals.
Okay. If someone believes in an idea and is afraid to take the next step, what advice would you give?
Just jump in. Don't think about it much. If you're sure about your idea, yes, just go on and do it. So fear is like what? Basically, fear is not you, it's the society.
You think that the industry is receptive to new ideas?
Always. And I would say, I'm not talking about TV, I'm particularly talking
Film.
about film. It's always receptive. And there's now having, the world in your palm, your reach is different. You can just reach out to so many people which you never thought of in the past. आप यहाँ से Disney को बैठ के लिख सकते हैं. And you may as well get a response if they like it. ऐसा नहीं है कि like connectivity is so much now.
Before we take off, we're going to ask you some quick questions. What's one thing you think women should stop apologizing for?
For being what they are and the way they are, titled in society. For example, if you're divorced, you find it difficult to tell it to people. You are divorced, you're divorced. So that status is just okay. You just go on and say it loud, and that way anything else. For example, if you're a dancer, you're a dancer. There's no problem in being a dancer.
Don't apologize for being who you are.
Who you are,
Own
what
it.
exactly.
Right.
You don't have to cover it up.
Are there any women you used to look up to when you were young?
Yeah, of course, many. For example, I'll tell you names that I never even. Okay, while I was growing up, एक बार मैंने मीमी का interview पढ़ा था. Not that me and Mimi are like really far in the age bracket that way, but
Marine Jabbar.
हाँ, और मैं उस वक्त पढ़ रही थी और मैरीन ऑलरेडी पढ़ के आ चुकी थी और यहाँ पे काम कर रही थी. एंड इट वाज वेरी इंस्पायरिंग, कि वो एक औरत है जो अमेरिका से पढ़ के वापस पाकिस्तान आई है और यहाँ पे आके इतना अच्छा काम कर रही है कि डॉन के अंदर उसकी तारीफ़ें लिखी हुई. तो इसी तरह से शीमा किरमानी एक डांसर हैं. उस वक्त पे ये देखना कि यार पाकिस्तान में कोई कथक कर रहा है और वो गलियों में जाके कर रहा है. तो इस तरह की चीज़ें आपको बहुत जब आप सिस्टम से अलग निकलते चलते हैं तो नज़र तो आते हैं. इसमें तो कोई डाउट ही नहीं है ना कि आप नज़र आएंगे. सो या
A book or a movie that shaped your life?
I've been reading. So मैंने कभी इस तरह से कहानियों वाली या नॉवेल्स को इतना नहीं पढ़ा है ना. I've been reading a lot of poetry, while I was growing up. I loved reading poetry. And I think some of it has really, in different kind of ways have impacted me. जैसे अगर मैं गुलजार को पढ़ती हूँ तो मेरा जो रोमांटिसाइजिंग करने का तरीका है टुवर्ड्स अ कैरेक्टर और a thing is different. So Gulzar helps me there, when on the romance level and all. And then I love Jalib when it comes to my rebel. It kind of pacifies it. So इसी तरह से थोड़ा बहुत फैज़.
What's one misconception about women in leadership that you'd like to debunk?
Most of the time it's based on beauty. They're only beautiful or they're only concerned about their looks and things. I think it's a big complex that comes from the other side where you're like, it's not only about looks, or they're not weak. They don't have to, like you said, they don't have to be masculine to be in a leading profile. And we are showing it everywhere now around the world. I think globally it's changing. And it'll continue to change. It's going to get better. I think we are moving there very fast.
What would you name your autobiography?
The mother of two.
Okay. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
There's a song, Zindagi Ek Safar Hai Suhana. I like that song, yeah.
The worst advice you have ever gotten?
Worst. I was told a few times before I was, actually finalizing to get into this business that this is not a business, you know. Because it does come across like that. People think कि अच्छा ये तो आप करती हैं लेकिन इसके अलावा क्या काम क्या है. एक्टर्स से भी पूछा जाता है उनके ख़ानदान में फैमिली. अब नहीं पूछा जाता, पहले तो पूछा जाता था राइटर्स से भी. सो अब उस वक्त मुझे था कि आई वॉज अ लिटिल जिटरी कि यार ये होगा, क्या ये ही काम होगा, विल आई बी एबल टू काइंड ऑफ रन माई kitchen with this. That was one thing that people told me not to do, and I ended up doing and never regret it.
What's one thing you've done in your career that you'd never do again?
Maybe I will not take the work to India anymore, because we were taking a lot of post and sound work to India. Back then we didn't have the means also. But I think our people are now getting better trained, and with the AI improving, and and it's also easier to kind of train your people. I think it's good to invest into your own HR, which we did in the beginning.
Great answer. A boss woman is?
The one who could feel the others around too. It's just not easy to be a boss unless you don't know your people, and you can't connect with them. If they cannot come to you, there's no point.
It's about empathy.
It's about connectivity, empathy. Yeah, it's about being human.
Okay, I think we're done. Fizza, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio. I had a blast. I hope you had
It's
a
a
good time.
pleasure. I loved it. I think each bit, I really enjoyed.
Awesome. So that was today's episode. Stay tuned for the next one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.